Hello and welcome back to Deus Machina Demonbane. His cold voice breaks at my back and seizes my heart. When did he... I turn around hastily, but I'm met by a slender hand on my solar plexus. The impact shocks me to the core. Ah! Kiru! It's like my guts have been run through a blender. The pain is so great. I collapse, spitting blood and vomit, and it hurts too much to breathe. I'm in agony. My hands are planted on the ground. Master Therion doesn't finish me off. He simply runs a hand through his hair, looking down at me with a bored, irritated expression. He sighs heavily. How disappointing. It seems as though you are not yet ready. Very well, Al-Azif, call forth that new Deus Machina of yours. You! What? I have trouble grasping what he just said. Perhaps noticing my disbelief, Master Therion continues. That robot, built by the Hadao group to fight against me. If you use it, you may be able to put up some sort of fight. I am fine as I am. As he is? Is he saying that he'll go up against a giant robot barehanded? What the... Is this guy nuts? But unexpected words come out of Al-Azif's mouth. Let's do it, Kiru! What are you saying? I'm hesitant, but Al-Azif, her expression grave, shouts at me with clear impatience. That's how hopeless the difference in strength is. At this rate, you're just asking to be killed. Yeah, she might have a point, but even so. Demonbane's in that hangar. I can't get it even if I wanted to. Have you already forgotten yesterday? That system could send Demonbane to the surface in an instant. A huge magic device. Something about imaginary numbers and possible presence. Back then I made that system ours. Now we can call Demonbane to wherever we are. It uses the same logic as summoning. Yeah. Look, I hear what you're saying, but I still don't get it. Enough! We're summoning Demonbane at once. Be silent and do as I say. Oh, damn, what the hell's going on? Are you finished talking? I expect this will be a more entertaining diversion. Let us begin. A sudden wind whips my face as Master Therion shoots into the air, hurtling through the sky like a rocket. Let's go, Kiru! Send the divine words to summon Demonbane! Oh man, this again! Oh fuck it, let's do this! I can't help but think that doing exactly what the bad guy wants might not be the best of ideas. Or is that just me? I still fail to see why she needs that weird helmet, but okay. Dude, get some sleeves! Oh, it's not quite as bad as the bad guy's outfit, with, you know, the missing bit in the torso that basically says, here's my vulnerable, squishy bits, please stab me here. But, you know, dude, sleeves, seriously. I open my eyes. Again. I'm here again. My black wings expand around me like the rings of Saturn, forming monitors and consoles that light up the dark space. Another part of my suit separates and reforms into control sticks. Programs run through my head. The knowledge needed to control Demonbane. The knowledge needed to defeat the enemy. Demonbane and I are now as one. After confirming that Al-Azif is in her forward seat, I focus my attention to the main monitor. A nearby high-rise. Its spire-like roof points up towards the heavens. Master Therion lands right atop it. So, you've summoned it. Very good, now you may be able to amuse me. He simply stands there. His hair and robes blow in the wind, and he spreads his hands as though beckoning us. Without looking away from his golden eyes, Al-Azif yells, Alright, let's do it! Do it, she says. I'm still hesitant, of course. Hey, isn't crushing a person with a giant robot kind of inhumane? My words incense Al-Azif. Have you not woken up yet? That kind of thing doesn't apply to... Well then, I shall begin. Huh? Suddenly, Master Therion is gone, and when I finally catch a sight of him, he somehow leapt right in front of us. And then he... Whoa! Master Therion, yes, a young man, perfectly human size and mass, has just delivered a crushing uppercut to Demonbane's jaw. and the shock rattles the cockpit. The cockpit shakes violently. How heavy is Demonbane, I wonder? 100 tons? More? I don't even know for sure. I don't know for sure, but I know that it's definitely really fucking heavy, and it goes flying through the air. Assaulted by tremendous G's, Demonbane soars high into the sky of Arkham. We fly so far up that even the clock tower of the Masonic University, the tallest building in Arkham, looks absurdly tiny, and then caught by gravity we fall. Anti-shock defences! Demonbane's magic systems operate at maximum speed and power, generating a magical shield, a barrier. Countless magic symbols surround Demonbane, and a giant pentagram forms facing the rapidly approaching ground. Impact. The shock of our impact is like a modestly large explosion, so modest that several buildings are tossed into the air like leaves, and a blinding cloud of dust and smoke obscures the area, and a dangerous amount of heavy debris rains from the sky. Despite being protected by such a strong barrier field, Demonbane's control system just shorts out from the shock. We can't move. What? Lying flat in the back, looking up I see Master Therion descending through the sky, cutting through the wind and piercing the air. Countless spheres of light form around him, and they are unleashed upon Demonbane, howling as they burn blazing trails through the sky. Explosions flash around us, violently jarring the cockpit. Flames erupt from Al's instruments, and our systems surrounding me are showing errors of nothing at all. Our damage is pretty serious. What the hell was that? This is what I kept telling you! This disgrace is because you didn't listen to me! It's an unbelievable scene. A giant robot, Demonbane no less, is helpless against a tiny lone human. It's like some sort of bad joke. Shit, weapons, what have we got? Grimoire, find something! All I have right now is this! As cliched as it is, the Vulcan cannons have been mounted to the sides of Demonbane's head. Is that an anime cliche? I don't know. A light surges from the temples and the Vulcans roar, bullets of light streaking through the sky, tearing through space. You would fight me with a toy? Master Therion flies through the air, spreading the space between bullets. Light gathers in his right hand. A shining cross appears as if made from burning light. Cross in hand, he slashes through the Vulcan shells with unbelievable speed. The slight shells explode, illuminating the city. Stand up, Kiru! No need to tell me! Using the Vulcans as a distraction, we've managed to restore the controls. We promptly leap to the side. Master Therion is now right in front of us, and the cross in his hand suddenly glows several meters in length. It's like space itself has been cloven in two. The cross just misses us by a hair. The building that had been behind us had been sliced neatly in half. Hey! Is that even possible? You fool! Why are you humans always so deceived by appearances? Hear me! He is a mage who has utterly surpassed human limits. His unholy arts and the power he has gained from otherworldly gods has made him most powerful and most evil. He is the enemy of the world. Master Therion, he is not an opponent you can toy with. Then who the hell are you to be making me fight this monster? What's wrong, Deju Karu? Alazif? Is this the extent of your power? Yeah, it is. Fuck. I let loose with the Vulcans again. Of course, it's completely ineffective. Every one of the thousands of bullets is struck down by his cross. And with an empty sound, the gunfire ceases. Out of ammo? As though he can see my panic, Master Therion glances at Demonbane with burning anger. Just as the force of his anger is enough to cause the windows of every building within 100 meters to explode in a rain of glass. Oh, I grow tired of this. Suddenly the air becomes overwhelmingly heavy. Demonbane is assaulted by terrible pressure. I can't move my body. The surrounding buildings are flattened and the ground sinks to a crater. Unable to withstand the pressure, Demonbane falls to one knee upon the shattered asphalt, the ground still sinking beneath us. Gravity fields! We'll be crushed like this! Explosions erupt throughout the cockpit, the pressure steadily growing stronger. My bones are corroding and I feel like they're going to shatter. My innards feel like lead. They could burst out of my gut at any moment. If this continues, I'll be crushed before Demonbane. Master Therion looks down with utter boredom upon Demonbane, as it is forced clumsily to its hands and knees. Playing with a lock of his hair, he mutters to himself. Absurd. How utterly worthless. His earlier rageful attack was far better. At that point, so coming to some realization, he stops playing with his hair. I see. Master Therion turns his back to Demonbane. What's he doing? Without speaking, he raises his hand in a completely different direction. And another shiny ball of energy forms in his hand. This one is vastly more powerful than before. What the hell's he going to do with that? It's not like he's going to finish off Demonbane, so it's over in that direction. Well, it's obviously the church. A heart-stopping chill ravages through me. I forget to breathe. Ignoring the pressure assaulting my entire body, I bring the monitor to maximum zoom, shifting the view to the area which Master Therion is pointing. And there is the church. Stop! Sister Lisa! Sister Lisa! You son of a bitch! The shell of light hits just in front of the church. It stops at merely exploding in the middle of the street. An illegally parked car is caught in the blast and hurled away and falls to the faraway building. And both it and the building go up in flames. Can you see how my face has lost all colour? The young man's laugh is cruel yet amused, and it soon changes to a laugh of pure joy. He can no longer contain his gales of laughter. What, Deju Karu? Surprised! I'm amazed at the innocence of his laughter. It's like the laughter of a child, and yet I sense great arrogance in it, with a terrible melancholy. His smile, it's a gaping void, and at this moment I realise it. He's not human. He enjoys playing with human lives from the bottom of his heart. It's like a child tearing the wings off butterflies without any thought of right or wrong. He has no morality. He's unfettered by sensibility, and his mind is utterly inhuman. He is an absolute other, a being of evil. I cannot recognise him as human. With a gaping smile that makes me want to vomit, it declares to me, "The next one will hit." At those words, a switch is flipped inside me, and my heart is filled with wild, insane rage. My head is terribly calm. A cold excitement fills me. I feel like I can comprehend the movement of each and every particle that makes up the world. My eyes reach the composition of the gravity field surrounding Demonbane and find the knots, and I focus my will. I imagine an invisible blade slicing through those points, and magic surges. The pattern of the spell takes on a completely new order and begins to move. I hear a shrill sound like glass shattering into pieces. Huh? Oh. The world explodes, and a shockwave surges from Demonbane, blasting away the field that binds it. And without a moment's delay, I mobilise the newly freed machine. He dispelled Master Therion's sorcery, even though he still can't make his own spells properly. I make Demonbane run. Its feet shake the city as they pound the ground. Magic builds within its clenched steel fist, crackling with energy and burning the air. You son of a bitch! I'll pound that pretty face flat like a fucking cartoon! No more hesitation. I won't forgive him. And with all the power that I have, I'll put my fist through his head. Master Therion doesn't move. He just watches Demonbane approach with a smile on his face. And Demonbane's fist shoots forward with lethal force, and a white explosion burns away the gold. Got him? No, not yet. And when the explosion of light recedes, I see something incredible. Demonbane's fist has been stopped by an enormous hand. A giant steel arm now exists where there had been nothing before. Its armour redder than the sunset. What the? Shielded by the metal hand, Master Therion laughs. In front of him there is a small patch of darkness. No. Well done. You made me use my grimoire. Allow me to introduce you to the Platonic manuscripts. A patch of darkness is a girl in black. Well, that to me seems like a good point to end this part, so I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next.